the little white rabbit and the big gray wolf arrived at the hotel. The rabbit deftly turned on the central air conditioning, and after confirming there were no surveillance cameras around, Haru casually sat down on the bed. Legoshire grew visibly nervous. After all, it was his first time in a place like this. As he cautiously moved closer, the experienced Haru immediately took control of the situation. Using the excuse that the bed was too springy, she seized the opportunity to cling tightly to the wolf's arm, leaving him utterly flustered. Just moments before, Legoshire had been locked in a vicious brawl with the lion. At that time, the lion's strength had clearly overpowered him. But to rescue Haru, Legoshire decided to hold back no longer. He would unleash his most savage side. With a sudden lunge, he charged at the lion. The sheer brute force caught the lion off guard. Though the lion still believed he could finish off his opponent, in the next instant, Legoshi's fangs sank deep into his neck. A sickening tearing sound followed, and the lion collapsed to the ground, motionless. Legoshire then slowly extended his bloodstained right hand toward Haru. After a brief hesitation, she took it. Together, they made their way toward the building's exit, but upstairs, the lion boss, somehow still alive, picked up a handgun. It turned out Legoshire had deliberately avoided fatal wounds during the fight, allowing the lion to survive. Yet, the ruthless lion boss now intended to end the young wolf's life for good. Just as he prepared to fire, the cold barrel of a gun was suddenly shoved into his mouth. Lewis had arrived at the critical moment. This time, he refused to compromise any longer with the brutal realities of the adult animal world. Fear flashed across the lion boss's face as he tried to beg for mercy, but Lewis pulled the trigger without hesitation. Hearing the gunshot, the lion's underlings rushed over, expecting Lewis to cower and plead for his life. Instead, he calmly ordered them to devour him. Having lost both his reputation and dignity, Lewis no longer cared about anything. Meanwhile, Haru and Legoshire had returned near their school, only to find the dormitory locked for the night. Left with no choice, they checked into a nearby hotel. Though rabbits were known to date across species, no one had ever heard of a carnivore and herbivore sharing a room. Just when it seemed they might defy this taboo, Haru instinctively raised a hand to stop the wolf's next move, an innate rejection coded deep in her rabbit DNA. Legoshire couldn't hide his disappointment, but he didn't regret saving the little white rabbit.